Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.
Well, once again, we're at the end of the season and we're starting to see a lot of issues with some of our landscape plants. And one thing that I get calls about commonly during this time of year are lilac shrubs with dead branches or dead canes. Now, as you can see, this is a fairly mature lilac behind me here. It does have some Virginia creeper crawling into it, but we're starting to see some of these dead canes show up on the lilac. And this is most likely due to borer damage that has occurred earlier in the season. Now, if you want to look very closely at the base of your plant, it's kind of hard with a plant this dense, but if you can get down to the base of where these canes emerge from the soil, you might notice some borer holes or actually some sawdust or some frass that has been removed from those holes, and that is definitely evidence of lilac borers. Now, lilac borers, which are also the borers that attack ash trees in our area, do attack those trees earlier in the season, like I mentioned, and so we actually want to treat for them when the adults are actively about flying and laying their eggs, and that is typically during late April through about mid-June. So you could come out with an insecticide if you wanted to and treat those canes at that time of year to help prevent some of this from occurring. However, on lilacs, it's a very simple thing. If you do notice branches that have died off, go ahead and just remove those dead canes down to the ground, and you're essentially removing that borer with it. So you're doing some borer control in that manner. And a lot of times with these lilacs, as they get larger, it's beneficial to remove those old dying canes anyway, because it will help encourage some of those new, young, fresh canes to emerge and make our lilacs look a little bit fresher. Once again, this is common this time of year. Nothing to be too concerned about on lilacs. Go ahead and just remove those. But if you would want to treat, the time to treat for that actually would be about mid to late April through about mid-June. Now, there are several different products on the market that contain the chemical permethrin, which is what we recommend for the treatment of this borer. However, there are only a couple products on the market that we're aware of that are labeled specifically for that ash lilac borer. And those are both high-yield products. One is called Garden, Pet, and Livestock Insect Control, and the other high-yield product is called 38 Plus. So if you find those are the products that have a specific label for that ash lilac borer. If you have questions about borer control or other insect pests in your landscape, please contact your local extension office for more information. Reporting for K-State Research and Extension and Eagle TV, I'm Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.